Hey guys, Iggy here with a video on submarines, the changes, what they changed, why they changed it likely, and how much they suck. Try and, if you're listening, please God, fix submarines. They're in their current state. I don't even know what to say. So I got my friend's boat over here. You see how it just disappeared. He's just out of render range. There's a rowboat right there I can see. Let's get that out of render range as well. I'll go over these changes, and yeah. So the first change I want to address, as you can see in the bottom corner there, if I can load my version here. Here it is. It's decreased scan ship's duration and radar range. So previously it was 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. It's now 10 seconds on, 50 seconds off with a 1 minute cooldown. So yeah, to use Sonar, you have to craft an item. Where is it? There it is. Basic Sonar. It's under, what? Machining. I changed so much here. Components, ship supplies, sonar. So you can see it's not cheap. It takes 5 emeralds. Probably costs around 50 to 60 gold. Maybe if emerald prices are high, around 80 to make. So you have to purchase this. So these ships are just out of radar range here, and so we're going to go ahead and pop a radar. So it's not displaying boats outside my radar range. So we're going to go and head back into view range here. There is the rowboat. Where's the trade ship? There's the trade ship. So you can see there's a large gap here. We'll wait for the cooldown. Move this mark out of the way. Yeah. Delete. There we go. As you can see, you know, there's a pretty large gap between us. Wait for the 30-second cooldown, and we'll get that done. So yeah, the radar previously, if you watched any of my Rage videos, you would have saw submarines, and you know it could render boats outside your visual range by about 20 feet or so, which was all right. You know, I found it kind of useful. It helped. I often found ships I would have missed using said radar, so you know it was kind of nice. So yeah, we're gonna pop the radar again. As you can see, they're still not in radar range. Even though I can see them, they are not in range. We're going to go ahead and move closer, and closer, and closer, and closer, and closer. So they're probably still not even in radar range. I'll stop here, and wait for the cooldown again. You know, the sub changes to me make absolutely no sense. They've changed so much that I just don't see how they could do that without reviewing the changes. It's like someone who hasn't played the game has made these changes, because if all you had to do is just get on a submarine and test it once, and you would see it. This is not okay. There's something wrong here. You know, the submarine costs 1,000 gold right now, about 1,500 pre-patch. So you know, I paid about 1,600 for mine. It's rest in pepperonis, as Twitch would say. Alright, so let's see if we're in range now. Almost in range. Almost in range. Oh, we're in range. So he's barely in my range. As you can see, that's a long way in from my visual range where I can render his boat. So we're going to go check out his radar, because this boat has a radar. It's the second most powerful in the game. It goes submarine, trade ship, galleon. The galleon radar is massive. My radar is like piddly compared to this. Even the trade ship's radar is pretty large. So we're going to go ahead and grab his radar and see how large his radar is. His has no cooldown as well. Which is, yeah. So look at that. Look at that. It goes through the S in Austera. That's how large it is. That's huge. And it has no cooldown. So yeah, it's pretty nice. Let's get on my sub and see what mine is. Can I hit the S in Austera? Can I even hit the dock? No. I'm salty. So yeah, his goes to there, and mine goes to here. As you can see, it's pretty pathetic. The radar is useless. In its current state, it's absolutely useless. Do not craft it. Don't even craft the submarine in general. Now, they changed torpedoes, as you can see on the patch notes. Remove targeting feature, decrease damage area, decrease range, decrease damage. I'm not even going to touch on that because that's not currently in the game. The damage is currently doing the same as before, and it's still targeted as before. So if I can just target a boat and shoot them, and the missile will follow their boat and hit the boat. It's not currently skill shotted like it makes it sound. So So don't worry about that. Decreased engine acceleration, or sorry, increased supply oxygen. No one uses that currently because it uses the same tank as, or same slot rather, as your burst engine. So no one uses that. I mean, I guess you could use that if you're underwater treasure hunting, but there's no point in underwater treasure hunting because they remove gems, they remove maps, and they put a huge labor cost on it. So that's completely worthless. Completely worthless. You know, if you're escaping evasion, you're better off swimming than using a submarine, but I'll show you that later. So we're going to go ahead and do a little race. So you can see decreased base move speed and underwater move speed, decreased move speed with trade pack. We won't be touching on trade packs. Particular word for it, with a trade pack, I'm slower than a donkey in the water. So yeah, we're gonna race. We're gonna race. We're gonna race this trade ship. Previously, I could catch one of these ships with the speed buff on, the you know, meteor shower speed buff, which is now eco fuel. Great change, by the way. I like that. Made it cheaper than speed boost. Ready? All right, we're gonna go here. Let's go. Is he ready? Hello? Ah, he's AFK. No! Pineapples! I don't currently have Songcraft. It would increase my speed a little bit, but not very much. They nerf Songcraft really, really hard, so it's not worth it at this point. Let's race! Let's race, pineapples. Let's race. Go! So I'll use my speed buff here. He's not using his speed buff, the consumable item speed buff. He's not using that. So yeah, I can't even catch this guy. As you can see, 20 meters, 27, 30, 35, 40. I'm completely outclassed here. So he's going to summon his Clipper, and we're going to race his Clipper, which is the basic boat in the game. It costs about 30 gold. And yeah, we'll race that. So as you can see, I'm moving at a speed of 5.2. The 0.2 is coming from my enchant. I have the swim speed enchant on my burst engine for 4%, so I'd actually be moving slower if I didn't know about that. But I'm using that because I'm SMRT. You should be too, but then again, you shouldn't be using a sub at this point. Maybe later, maybe next patch they'll fix it. We'll see. Fix it, Tryon! Alright, so we're going to race back along the coast because we don't want to go into reds. So this is the most basic boat in the game, pretty much, that you craft. And as you can see, I have no hope in hell of catching him. He's probably moving at like 11 speed, maybe 10 speed, and I'm moving at 5.2. My top speed last patch was 17.4. 17.4. This patch, I can't break 8. So I've lost about 10 move speed in one patch. So the Clipper's too fast. A galleon is too fast. I don't have one to show you, but it's too fast. That's the big warship is faster than me now. So we're gonna race a rowboat, the mighty rowboat, the mighty rowboat. This Fardlow's here. Alright, we're gonna race the rowboat over here. Race me, bro. Easy. What are you doing? Here we go. So, the mighty rowboat versus a 1500 gold submarine. I'm a little bit faster. My boat is faster above the water and slower below. If I want to submerge, maybe, oh, there's a ship! I better go underwater. Oh no! The rowboat will overtake me. Look at this. There is not enough facepalm in the world. A rowboat is faster than my submarine underwater. Now I can speed burst. Once every how many seconds now? They nerfed this. Used to be 14 seconds, now it's 7 seconds. I'm pretty sure it was a larger speed boost. I think it was 40% for 50%. Now it's down to 30. It's pretty sad. So we're gonna have someone toss on their flippers and race me by swimming in the water. Swimming versus 1500 gold submarine. There we go. Either one of you guys can do it. Either one. Doesn't matter which. Bring it on. I can just lend them my pair if they don't have one. Oh, he's got flippers. You ready? Go. This is crafted flippers versus submarine. Now he's currently not sprinting. He could use his mana bar like he's doing right now, and he will overtake me using his mana. So you can swim faster than a submarine. I could use my sprint. You know, he's using mana, so eventually he will run out of mana, and I will overtake him a little bit. But I mean, come on, it's sad. I'm gonna try a glider. We need to go out of the rough area water, so we can try using a glider. Race to the coast. We're gonna race directly inland here. So it's gonna be glider versus boat. So glider and swim in between. So yes, as you can see, he's using a glider. That's it. He's gonna, you know, go up and down, up and down, up and down. He'll land and then re-glider up in the air. This is a crafted glider. It has very high speed. You know, it's, yeah. Look at this. It's shameful. It's shameful what's been done to the submarine. I mean, I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed to own one. Like, I'm done. It's absolutely unfathomable the changes they've made to the submarine. It's so slow. It's so unbelievably slow that it's useless. You guys probably didn't notice the name of my submarine, did you? Because it's entirely true. It's a waste of gold. It's a paperweight. It's an underwater breathing buff you don't even need because you can get an item that gives you a 10-minute buff underwater. Anyways. I had an immeasurable amount of fun with this sub pre-patch. And now it's complete crap. And it's honestly ruined Ocean PvP for me because I've gotten so used to having a sub. You know, in my opinion, it needed to be nerfed. It was too powerful. The missiles were too powerful, and they need to be toned down. You know, the missiles were doing about the same damage as a cannon. You know, I agree. I agree with nerfing the range of the missiles. I agree with nerfing the damage. I do not agree with nerfing the radar or the speed. You know, I believe the submarine's main purpose is to catch other boats and to submerge to save yourself. Right? That should be its main features. But the fact is, you can glider. Just spam your glider over and over, and you can go faster than a submarine. You can swim faster than a submarine. What purpose does it have? I don't know. I don't know. I think it's to be used for catching boats and for boarding boats. I think that should be its main purpose. You know, 2 trade packs on a submarine, really? Is that so overpowered? Not really. Two trade packs. And there still is risk to it. You have to come up for air. So, you know, the time is not worth it. I guess they want to force everyone to use trade chips. And trade chips and only trade chips, which costs 400 gildas, which is not too much in my opinion. But yeah, this is the submarine changes, and this is why I'm so salty these days. Now you guys know, do not craft one. It is not worth it. I'll go over the mats real quick. So machining. Keep in mind, all this stuff is crafted. Crafted. So, you know, let's tack on another 200 gold for these. So we're at 200. Go under ships. Platinum sub. The pattern costs about 10 gold currently. It costs 50k vacation points. Although it's going to go up now that people can use vacation points for things like fishing and whatnot. So this pattern, it's a question mark as to how much it'll be worth. We have basic bleach, that's about 5 gold. Solid shaft, that's what, 70 gold for the ingot. 2 thunderstruck, you're looking at probably 700 gold on a good day. On a good day, 700 gold. So you got 700. This plus that is 800. You got 200 for this for the mats. So we're at 1,000 gold. Looking at, these are typically sell for 5 gold a piece. So you got 1,500 right there. Plus some other little bits and pieces here and there. You got, you know, a winged leather. It's a good chunk. A new ways forest. These used to be worth a lot. Now they're worth craps because submarines suck. That's the only reason the price went down. So this is probably worth, you know, maybe 100 gold. We're looking at maybe 1,200 gold currently to make the sub. About 1,200. So I'm actually gonna race a donkey, and then we'll see how this goes. Go. So donkey versus submarine. This is the free mount you get from a trade quest, and it's a little bit slower than me. If I had a pack on, I'd be much slower than these donkeys. You know, this is... These are low-level donkeys, too. I'm a level 50, so, you know, at level 50 donkey with gear would probably be going very, very close to my same speed. Yeah, I can beat a donkey! Totally worth the gold! So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the changes. This is why submarines suck now. You know, a lot of people on the forums have been voting, oh, submarines are fine. Submarines are fine. There's little polls going on there. They're not fine. They really aren't fine. If you think they're fine, well, you're just trolling because it's a paperweight. It's a glorified paperweight. Don't make one. You know, shout out to Tryon. Let them know what's up with this. Hopefully Tryon's listening. And if you're listening, Scapes, I need beta keys for my viewers. You know, give beta keys to the streamers who didn't quit the game and didn't move on to other games. You know, reward people who stayed with ArcheAge streaming. So yeah, my little rant there. Hope you guys enjoyed. Feel free to follow, subscribe. Any other videos you want me to make, let me know, and I'll hopefully make a little few tutorials for you guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you on Twitch, twitch.tv/Ignitar. Have a good one, guys. All right, back in my inventory, submarine. You don't even deserve a place in my hotbar anymore. Go away. What can I put on there? I'll put a bucket of water. It's more useful. See you guys.